Well, it's getting dark, and it's been a bit of a day. It's very cold. Okay? It is very cold. I've got kittens following me. They've been following me around all day. They've been in the house with me. They've been in the barn with me. They've been in the garage with me. Everybody is too loud right now. Including everyone's just too loud. Like, it's just way too loud right here. Way too loud right here. Everybody get away from me. Okay. Too loud, I said. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. What's going on today? Other than these guys being crazy. Everyone is doing fine. But we have had a bit of a day. This has been a busy one, and not necessarily for good reasons. The animals are fine. However, Shadowfax has been escaping all day. So he's back in the pen right now. But he's been like out here, and we let him out a lot anyway because we don't want him in the muck because it's been such a wet fall that we don't want him like wallowing in muck 24 hours a day. Of course we don't. So he's out here a lot anyway, but every time we put him back, he's escaping again. Also, there's a turkey up there. Right there. Right there. Turkey up there. So he's been escaping all day. It was like literally every time I went inside, 5 minutes later, it's like, well, he's out again. So while we were wrangling the horse, my phone rings. And it's my dad. And, okay, so backing up the story, my son was borrowing my dad's car a week ago. And he got in a small accident. It wasn't a big deal, but the car still needs to be fixed. So my dad's been using his truck. Well, today, my dad was on his way, and essentially what happened is the wheel bearing collapsed. The wheel fell off, and there was a small fire. Okay? He's okay. So my son was fine after the accident. It was a low speed at an intersection. Kind of, sun in everybody's eyes. Nobody could really see. And boop! Things happen. So I'm not blaming anybody for the accident. But so Dad was driving the truck. So the wheel bearing collapsed over here on the truck today. So it's the other side. It's over here. So I can still smell the burning. So we'll go over here and you can see that wheel is not straight. Okay? That wheel, not straight. Okay? This wheel is not straight. See how it's not straight? And if we move over to the other side, and we look at this wheel, that wheel's straight up and down. So remember that. Come over here. See how that's not straight? That's not straight because that's just kind of stuck on there. That wheel came off. That wheel literally came off, and you can see burn marks. So let's go to the other side and look at the wheel. That's good. So you can kind of see. But, so this is what the wheel, so note back in here. I mean, it's dusty because we live on a dirt road. But keep in mind the color that was. And then look here, that's black. Okay, so it's dusty up here, but it's like black back here. That's because this was all on fire. That was all on fire. So, I mean, you do what you do, right? You call a tow truck, and then you call your brother. In this case, he called his brother to borrow his car. And, all that good stuff. That's why there's a different car here than normal. So, he is okay. It did happen on the highway, yes. However, the important part to remember about that is it was fairly early and he's by himself on the highway, so he didn't hit anybody, nobody hit him. He just, things got a little wild for a minute, and then he managed to pull off. So he's okay. He's okay. It's been a bit of a bonkers day between the horse escaping, and we know where he was escaping. It's the spot where the fence is down. And I know I've been saying the fence is down for, well, this is the beginning of November, and I think I started talking about it in April. Have we fixed it yet? No. Am I going to fix it before the snow falls? Also no. Am I going to keep complaining whenever he decides that that's a great spot to get out? Yep. So basically what it is at the back, let's go up on the hill, and you can kind of see better. Can't really see very well. I'm not going in the pen because I don't have great shoes on and it's muddy. But if we go up here, okay, where we put this big board, this is a big chunk of metal. That fence was like all the way down, and he was just like stepping over it, and he had to give himself a little oomph. And Shadowfax is not the oomfiest guy. Like, he's not a jumper. But when he decided, he could oomph himself over that, because he can be contained by a 3-foot fence, but then that particular section's only about 18 inches. And yes, he can oomph himself over an 18-inch bit if he has to, if he really wants to. Most of the time he doesn't. So we stood up that piece of metal. Okay, we stood up that piece of metal to keep him contained. So hopefully he'll stay in for a little while, and eventually he's going to get out again. What I should do is string the mesh so he can't go out that way. Am I going to do that? Probably not. I have a lot to do. So we've been doing more fall cleanup. I still have not been able to light my fire because it's so wet. Maybe tomorrow things will be dry enough that I can light my fire. I want to light my fire. I think that'd be great if I could light my fire tomorrow night. So we'll see. We'll see how dry everything is by tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. Because I'd really like to burn this. Anyway, today has been incredibly busy. Like, it's hard to even explain how much all of that fills your day. And it doesn't sound like a lot. But, I mean, horse escaping multiple times takes up some time. Okay? The horse escaping multiple times takes up your time. It just does. But then someone having a car that breaks down like that, and when it was a dangerous situation, and then you're like, okay, do you need to be checked out medically? Because that was a lot of smoke. So there's a lot of things. A lot of things that are going on. So it takes up a ridiculous amount of time. I don't love it, but there's not much you can do about it. So that's essentially what's been going on today. And I had meant to take my Halloween inflatables down. I got the lights off the barn. I did that early this morning before everything just went. But I got the lights off the barn. I got most of the stuff down. There's still a couple things over there, like a couple skeletons. There's still a skeleton on the deck. But I also meant to take the inflatables down, and I just didn't. So they're inflated again. Hopefully I get to that. It would be nice if I got to that. If I don't, well, it is what it is. But I do need to get these guys down, because ideally, before Christmas comes, we get our Christmas guys up. Right? We get our Christmas guys up. And why is somebody honking? Somebody, like, we get like one person driving past that doesn't live here. And my big question is, why are they honking? That's my big question. Why are they honking? Oh, there's a dog on the road. The dog is fine. The dog is fine. Yeah, the dog is fine. Also, I don't know if we can catch it. It's still too bright. I'm going to come up. There it is. The moon right here, peeking through the clouds. It's going to be a beautiful moon peeking through the clouds like that tonight. So I'm going to do some moon watching. It is too cloudy to do stargazing, but I can do moon watching, which we do a lot of. We live very far in the country. You find ways to entertain yourself. Yeah. Anyway, it is what I like to call freaking cold and getting colder. So, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to make dinner for the boys. I'm going to make dinner for my dad. He does not deserve the nonsense that he went through today. But to be fair, that truck is 20 years old. It's not new, okay? And sometimes things happen, especially with older vehicles like that. So the real question is, do we fix the Silverado or do we fix the Avalanche? Because the Avalanche is in the garage and it needs new brakes. It's probably better to fix the Avalanche. It's newer, it's in better shape, it just needs new brake lines. And we just haven't done it, so probably do that this weekend. And hopefully the car will get fixed in the next week or so, but it depends what parts they need. There should be a full basically evaluation, assessment of the car tomorrow. The deductible is not very high. They have really good insurance. It's like $500 deductible, and then the car gets fixed. It's not even a big deal. I don't care about that. It's just, it's very inconvenient that all this happens at once. And there's cats yelling at me. Hi, little one. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. We are trying to get ready for winter, but things keep happening. And that's just those are kind of the drama moments that you can't help, right? And these things come in threes. So we had the car accident. We had the truck breaking down in a very dramatic fashion. What's number 3? I'm really not excited for the other shoe to drop. We'll see you tomorrow.